Hello children, good morning to all. Once again, welcome back to class 12 Indian Economy online class. How are you children? I hope all you are fine. We were discussing chapter 6, Rural Development. In the previous class, we have discussed about rural development. So what is rural development? It is the overall progress in economic and social condition of Indian rural people. And there are 4 aspects that related to rural development. Then in the previous class we have already discussed about the first aspect, that is rural credit. So today we are going to discuss about another important aspects of rural development, that is rural marketing or agriculture marketing. First of all, let us understand what is agriculture marketing. So agriculture marketing refers to all those processes that are involved from harvesting to final sales of the products by the farmers. This process involves assembling, storage, processing, transportation, packaging, grading, and also the distribution of product across country. In other words, agricultural marketing does not simply refers to the farmers' act of bringing their product to the market for the purpose of sale, but it also includes all those activities that help the farmer to collect the maximum price for his product. But there are some problems faced by farmers in terms of agricultural marketing. They are, first one, manipulation by big traders or middlemen. Prior to independence, farmers suffered from faulty weighting and manipulation of account while selling their product to traders. It led to farmers getting less amount compared to their actual price. Then the second one, lack of market information. Farmers did not have proper knowledge and information about prevailing market prices. So often they were forced to sell their product at low prices. Then the next one, lack of storage facility. Farmers also did not have proper storage facilities to keep their product. Due to this, that is due to lack of storage facilities, more than 10% of goods produced in farms are wasted. So there is a need for proper agricultural marketing and government intervention to regulate private traders. How can we improve agricultural marketing? So there are various measures that are taken by the government to improve agricultural marketing. They are, first one, regulated market. Regulated market means there is a presence of government officials when the sale of produce happens. So regulated market required to create orderly and transparent marketing conditions. Regulated markets have been organized with a view to protect the farmers from the malpractices of sellers and brokers. This policies benefited farmers as well as consumers. But there is still a need to develop about 27,000 rural periodic market as regulated market. Next measure is improvement in infrastructural facilities. Government aims to provide physical infrastructure facilities like road, railways, warehouses, godown, cold storage and processing unit, etc. The current infrastructure facilities are inadequate to meet the growing demand and need to be improved. Then the third aspect of government initiative is cooperative marketing. What was it? Here the marketing is done on cooperative basis. All the members come together and form a cooperative, then try to sell their products and take the advantages of collective bargaining in order to obtain better price. So the aim of cooperative marketing is to release the fair price for farmers' product. One of the success story of such cooperative is Milk Cooperative in Gujarat and also Amul. It is one of the milk cooperatives in our country. the product sold by the producer to consumer directly. But what is the problem of cooperatives? Still, it's not covering all the farmers. That means inadequate coverage of farmers, the lack of appropriate link between marketing and processing cooperative, then inefficient financial management. Fourth aspect of agricultural marketing is policy instrument. In order to protect the farmers, the government has initiated the following policies. First one, minimum supporting price, MSP. In the previous year, we have learned about minimum supporting price in microeconomics. What is it? When price is very low, government fixes the price above the equilibrium price level, and it is known as minimum pricing or supporting price. So, to safeguard the interest of farmers, government fixes the minimum support prices of 24 agri products like wheat, rice, maize, cotton, sugarcane, pulses, etc. Such a price may be regarded as an offer price at which government willing to buy any amount of grains from farmers. Then the second policy instrument is maintenance of buffer stock. The Food Corporation of India purchases wheat and rice at the procurement prices to maintain buffer stock. Buffer stock is created in the year of surplus production and is used during shortages. It helps to ensure regularity in supply and stability in prices. The next policy instrument is Public Distribution System, PDS. The PDS in our country operate through a network of ration shops and fair price shops. These shops offer essential commodities like wheat, rice, kerosene, etc. at a price below the market price to the weaker section of society. Next, we will talk about emerging alternative marketing channels. So, it has been realized that farmers can increase their income if they directly sell their product to consumer. As a result, the concept of farmer market was started. So, this farmer market, farmers can sell their product directly to the consumer and can eliminate middleman. For example, for such channels are Apni Mandi in Punjab, Haryana and Rajasthan, then Hadaspar Mandi in Pune, then Ridu Bazar, that is vegetable and fruit market in Andhra Pradesh and Telangana, then also Uswar Sandis, that is farmer market in Tamil Nadu. It's the name of farmer market in Tamil Nadu. Apart from this, several national and multinational fast food chains are increasingly entering into contract with farmers. For example, McDonald's and all required raw material which involves vegetables, fruits, etc. in regular basis. They go and directly buy their product from farmers. It is argued that such arrangement will help in reducing the price risk of farmers and expand the market for the farm product. So children, that are all about agricultural marketing, which is important aspects of rural development. Agricultural marketing starts from production to distribution of farm product, and government intervention is essential for raising the condition of farmers. Then we have studied various measurements or measures that taken by the government for the upliftment of agriculture farmers. All these are the part of rural development. Okay children, so you have to watch the URL, attend the test paper, download your notes and study it well. See you in the next class. Bye.